like 10 seconds before the thing actually starts.
Yeah, it takes like 10 seconds before the entire stream.
Zebra.
What's good, everyone? We're back with the official horse racing podcast, also known as that one stream where an American tries to have Irish friends.
And
Oh,
look how
shoot.
that's succeeded.
Gotta put that. No, gotta put that out of the way as well. Yep, there it is, the official horse racing podcast, right there.
Oh.
Right here, right now.
Oh, way
dear
to
God.
keep like complaining about me talking over you. I gave you like a head start of when the stream was gonna start.
Sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, I'm saying that it's episode 9 of the official horse racing podcast. Wow,
Zebra.
9 weeks.
Yes.
Totally 9 weeks. We've been
9
doing
weeks.
this for.
Oh wow!
Zebra.
And I joined at episode.
Ever
2,
since I
3.
joined, this stuff's just been more consistent. So you're welcome, YouTube.
Yeah, you're welcome, me.
I'd like
Slicer takes all the
to
credit.
thank my dog. I give credit to my dog.
I give credit to my dog. Oh wait.
I give
Oh.
credit to my wordsmithing ways and my
I give
crazy
credit to my cat when he's not fucking scratching the shit out of me.
and my crazy creative
Oh,
ideas.
Whatever you do not tell Potato Boy about cats. Just it
You have
doesn't.
a
It
cat?
doesn't. It. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Let's see. We were going to talk about Money in the Bank universe mode, if I'm correct. Unfortunately, when uploading that, everything went wrong. It was like 42 bajillion kilobytes. And then YouTube's like, oh, we've been downloading it for like 15 hours. Go to heck. Processing abandoned. You shouldn't have looked at your stats. Ah, my mom wants me. You guys work on work.
Well, folks, that's our podcast for the Money in the Bank universe mode. See you next week. No, basically, we're here with the results of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that happened last night. And let's just say, Money in the Bank ladder matches were pretty dope / crazy. But before we do, let's go down the card if you like, with the first match. Okay.
Actually, John, before you do mention the matches, I might as well get this painful moment out of the way right now. Ladies and
Painful.
gentlemen, I had at WrestleMania, I had successfully won the predictions, and I crowned myself the unofficial One Horse Racing Podcast champion. However, due to unforeseen circumstances last night of a murder live on Money in the Bank, I had lost my predictions 4-2. And the person I had lost them to was your co-host, Johnny Drop Toehold.
Peace.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, your new One Horse Racing Podcast predictions champion till June 14th, where I will gladly get my title back.
And I want my
Johnny
full...
Drop Toehold.
Oh, no, it ain't not just Johnny Drop Toehold. It's the master and the innovator of the Drop Toehold, Johnny Drop Toehold.
You
Yeah,
should
boy.
be grateful.
Thank
you
you.
should be grateful I announced you as the new champion. So take what you're getting. Fucking love it.
I ripped the belt out of your hands. But I must say,
Wow.
I did have some stiff competition in Potato Boy. This guy, he lost by 1. So I give him credit. But in the end, your boy, Johnny Drop Toehold,
I blame Baron
is
Corbin.
the new, as the late great Howard Finkel would say,
Jeez.
and new. Thank you. But I don't want to brag too much.
Johnny.
Yes.
You know who to give the belt to?
You say Orange Cassidy, Potato
No.
Boy. I will gladly go to your house and slap you upside the head.
Joey Ryan.
Why would he give it to Orange Cassidy? Jeez.
Joey Ryan.
I'm definitely slapping you upside the head.
Anyways, let's start with this result. First result of the night was in the pre-show, Jeff Hardy beating Cesaro 13 minutes 30 seconds.
Ah,
I
shoot! I
didn't see the
forgot my
match.
phone.
I didn't see the match, but I heard it was, from the sounds of it, or from the thoughts of it, it probably sounded a good match.
It's Hardy versus Cesaro. Chances are it is going to be a good match. But
Yes.
yeah, my prediction for that was Jeff Hardy. So that put me one up early in the night. But sadly, it was all downhill from there.
Well, at least you were on. At least you got a good start. We all had a good start. That's the main thing. I was
Except
1-0
for
myself.
except for
Except for
Eyesore.
Isor, yeah.
Yeah, I was never on top of that. I was picking the black sheep to be the black sheep. Shut up, phone. Go to heck, phone.
Only here, folks, will you see Isor fighting with his phone on
Yeah,
the official Heart Wrestling podcast.
no, not just the official horse racing podcast. All my streams, I have my phone on the stream. Oh,
Also,
Animal Crossing.
speaking of streams, I was going to say this off stream. I might as well bring it up now, because it might happen again tonight. But John, last night, that's right, on Saturday, there was not one notification on your phone, and it took you only about 4 podcasts to finally do it.
What you mean, notification?
You know, you just randomly get a Snapchat notification during the podcast every time.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. So, this is the reason. So, I said it to this yesterday. I was doing a quiz with a couple of friends, and I said that a member of my family passed away. That was my phone. My phone is dead. So, unfortunately, I can't use Snapchat or WhatsApp until I get a new phone. Because the phone I'm using
And
Is it
is
is it shoot
is
dead or is it battery
it's
kayfabe dead?
it's shoot dead.
Ah,
and
It's
sadly, with the pandemic going on at the minute, good luck.
Yeah, so if you could, can we have a minute of silence for my phone, please?
No.
yeah.
You,
Speaking,
you, actually,
maybe it's
you
just the whole
biscuit.
pandemic thing, but I've been doing good deeds as of late. Someone lost their dog in my neighborhood, was able to bring it back to them, wore my safety gloves, wore my face mask, and the day after, I find someone's phone on the sidewalk while walking my dog. It really wasn't that far away from my home, so don't worry about me like, oh, you shouldn't be outside. I was only like not that far,
That's too far.
not that
Oh
far.
yeah,
It wasn't.
because your country have yet to, sort your shit out to even extend your distance you can walk.
Yeah, but I didn't walk that far. Barely a quarter of a mile.
Basically, we want to say that ISOR found Roman Reigns, so WWE, you don't need to edit out any more videos. We found
We found the general manager of WWE in
yeah,
2085.
2085.
No one's gonna get
So
that
yeah,
until the video gets uploaded.
that's if the video does get uploaded.
It
Sad
will get
face.
uploaded. If it's not gonna be
Okay.
in 2 parts, if it's not gonna be in whole on good graphics, it'll be in two
It's on the
parts
page
on good
first.
graphics.
Yes, believe you me, stay tuned because it's a pretty dope video.
Where
If
John and
you have,
I commentate
yes,
on
and it was
Dear
matches.
God.
no, it was. I must say, it was one of my favorite moments.
It was really great, especially when John couldn't hear the announcer calling the names and saying where they're from, and he kept
Oh
talking over
yes,
them.
and of course, the one of the funniest names I've heard. I don't want to. We don't want to spoil too much, but do please listen. And I'll have it all up on my channel page, whatever. You know where it is. Anyways, back to the results. Next, we had the New Day, and they defended the tag team titles, and they beat the Forgotten Sons, Miz and Morrison, and Lucha House Party, of course. Biggie hitting the end, the
The end of
big
days.
ending, the end, the end of days, the end of pain. Uh,
Okay,
basically,
that's my shop of the day. Thanks for that.
So,
you're very welcome. So basically, he hit the big ending on Malik, that damn Grand Malik, to retain the title.
wait.
Also, by the way, Met League with a very Juventud Guerrera-esque attire.
When did Juventud Guerrero join Bullet Club?
As of right now.
Oh, damn. So we got Trudge Bank
But
Yoshi to Guerrero.
Yes.
But
And Yoshi.
what's your guys' opinion on that match as a whole? Do you think New Day was the correct decision for the win, or would you rather have seen again new teams like I know the Lucha House Party aren't new, but
Mm.
as in terms of being on television, they would be new to certain viewers. So I think now, granted, I'm not saying this just because I picked the Forgotten Sons and they lost. I'm just saying it as a fan of the business, and that is New Day are 8-time tag champions now, and the only reason they have the title still is because either A, they're waiting for the Usos to return, which won't be for a good few months,
Wait,
or B, they're going to try to break some sort of record for combined days as tag team champions.
what did I just find? I found a picture of Biggie Langston holding Jinder Mahal's WWE Championship.
Ah,
That doesn't surprise
that's
me.
that's
No, I'm just kind of hoping that New Day hold on to it for a bit. Loud the tag title reigns the last few years have been really, really short, so it'll be nice to have a pretty long standing tag.
I would like to see like I'm
Well,
granted I never really liked the New Day as a whole. The only time I actually got behind a member of the New Day was WrestleMania last year with
yeah,
Compain. But the New Day as a whole, I just don't like them.
yeah. Actually, no. I actually think when you think about it, why have been good if Forgotten Sons actually won it and held it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, like like you have again. I'm surprised Vince isn't gone absolutely. By the way, speaking of Vince, his cameo during the Money in the Bank
oh,
match,
just
fucking perfect. It was
just
perfect.
oh my god! It was literally like typical granddad Vince.
Did he do the
Also,
spot where?
Vince wasn't in. He wasn't in a full suit. He was in a suit
No,
jacket,
he was
shirt,
in
and a pair of
jeans.
jeans.
I was like, fam, is he getting ready for a street fight with Hulk Hogan or something like this?
Wait, why am I
But
looking
But
for
we,
pictures of Biggie Langston? I already have a picture of Biggie
but
Langston.
we will come to that match when it happens
Yeah.
because god damn, there were plenty of cameos that I nearly lost my shit over. One in particular that I absolutely loved.
But anyways, to answer Boyle Rice's question, no, I'm absolutely thrilled that the New Day won in the sense that I think it would be absolutely ridiculous if WWE were like, yeah, we're going to take the belts off you because they've only held it for
Would
a
you
couple
be
of...
surprised though if they did it just to make New Day
No, I
9-time tag team
wouldn't be surprised.
champions?
No, because that's typical WWE. They're like, okay, we're going to give you the belts and you're going to hold them for such a small length of time. I want to give them to someone else, which is like now not all the time. I don't want to be too hypocritical about them, but they do have a bit of a good record on that, which I completely disagree with. I think that give them a good title reign, in the sense, not like I
But
don't want them like the whole.
who do you see taking the belts off them? Because like if they build it
Well,
up
it
to be
has
the
to be the
Usos
Forgotten
again,
Sons. Like
well,
it
it has
has to be.
because like if they build it up to be the Usos again, it's just going to be another case of like people
It's
complaining saying that they're burying the tag team division.
well, you see, it's to me, that's not really it. It's the fact that if they were to do that, they'd have to wait for literally a year. So basically, they would like to say, okay, let's just have the New Day hold the tag titles for an entire year, or even though we did see that already, and then the Usos are going to come back and, they'll probably beat them again. And says, it's just touche like. We've seen it already. So I do think that give the New Day a bit of a couple of months reign, not too long, but give them a lengthy reign, and then have the Forgotten Sons beat them, and then
Would you
let the
say
Forgotten...
have them beat them at SummerSlam or at Survivor Series if they don't do
No, I think
well,
SummerSlam.
no, you
I
couldn't
think
do it. You couldn't do a Survivor Series because chances are they might do the whole W
probably, yeah.
Raw
No,
SmackDown.
I
That would chances are that would probably
but
be
if they did, then no, I do think that SummerSlam would be a right time for them because, like, if again, that's when people are like, oh my God, New Day are still tag team champions. They had a lengthy reign. Give them to someone else. So I think SummerSlam myself would be a nice cutoff point for them.
yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can turn Baron Corbin black.
Oh God, that's a sentence you didn't want to hear today.
Corbin. So next we had
John, move on
Oh.
quickly.
Ah,
So next we had Bobby Lashley versus R-Truth. So originally this was supposed to be R-Truth versus MVP. Truth began to insult MVP, who was offended. My God, even in 2020. Bobby Lashley then interrupted. And he wanted to face Truth instead, and of course Lashley hit the spear. 1, 2, 3. The shortest match of the night and the only match of the night to go less than 10 minutes. And it was
And-
140.
and that
And
put me
again,
up to 2-1 in my predictions because I went with the Forgotten Sons for the last match.
yes. So that put me up to 3-0. And can I just say, this was ridiculous. I just, okay, the first match was like, the match announced was like, okay, that's random. But like, what? Just
But
have the match. Have
do you think
MVP
they're
beat him, like,
actually? But did you notice that there was one thing missing from that match?
the 24/7 title.
No, a certain somebody.
Lana,
Roman
because Bobby was like,
Hmm.
no, because
What
Bobby
I
told her to stay the
what
hell
I
back.
see happening is I think they might be finally splitting Bobby away from Lana, seeing as Lana's real life husband out the door.
Well, you see, there's the
So
thing. Well, you see, she's stuck because you see, I mean, she can leave. Doesn't. It's not stopping her.
I
But
don't think many
it would
would
be
care
kind
if
of.
she left. To be honest.
Well, I think people wouldn't be surprised. It's like, I mean, look, your husband has gone out of the WWE. I mean, you're still going to be there, you know. Or well, I wouldn't say you're still going to, but you're still going to be there. The only reason you're going to go is you're like, okay, I actually want to go. But you see, the thing,
Yeah.
WWE will be like, oh, y- I don't know yet. You signed this 4-year contract. Are you going to go or are you going to stay? It's. I really don't
But
know. But what I
I
do,
I
I
see
just
what they
want to
did
say,
with
I just want to say this point though, that I think that it's really silly that they just went like, okay, Bobby's going to go down now, and oh, I want to face our truth after MVP's insulted. It's like, fam, just have MVP beat him. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Fair enough. I know people will be like, okay, that happened, but at least people would kind of look at it and say, well, it happened, instead of going, okay, now why is Bobby Lashley coming? Why? What does he have to do with this? And then, so that's the way I look at it.
I I think they're finally doing something with Bobby Lashley that should have been done the very first night he came back after I believe it was Mania 34.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, the
think
lies.
they're going to start building up Bobby Lashley to finally be the Lashley from TNA.
I mean,
And
to
there's
be
only
honest with
one
you,
thing they'll do with that Lashley, and that's put him with Brock Lesnar at maybe
oh
SummerSlam,
no, I
maybe
mean,
Survivor Series.
to be honest with you, that's just
right
too.
now.
That's gone now. Like, it's not going to be.
People
Yeah, look,
still people still want it.
Oh,
Surprisingly, people
absolutely.
still
I
want it.
I
Like,
just I still want it, but it's the fact that, like, I want it, but then I'm looking. It's like, is it is it gone? I like
Oh no.
the thing is,
I
you see, when Bobby Lashley came back at WrestleMania 34, people were like, holy crap! And then the only reason he came back was because he wanted to face, Brock
yeah,
Lesnar at SummerSlam. If you had that then, you could turn around and say, oh my God. I don't know who's going to win this. Most likely, you're going to say Brock Lesnar, but people will say, "Dude, this is Bobby Lashley. Like, this guy's,
no,
this
you have
guy's a
two MMA
powerful."
guys essentially,
Dude,
two good
now,
MMA guys.
yeah, but
okay.
now if
I
it's
think
Brock
I
versus
did.
Bobby, it's like, oh, it's going to be Brock
I
versus.
think I
It's going
did
to be
one of
Brock.
the worst shop jobs ever. I don't want to post this. Put it on the thing. Here it is. It's the big end of days.
No,
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Big Big E's new. Oh,
But I say it's safe to say, John, we can move on from that match and move on to the next.
yes. So the next matchup was Bailey versus Tamina, and oh, I read what it said. Bailey was accompanied by Sasha Banks, defending the SmackDown Women's title against Tamina. During the first half of the match, Bailey began to target Tamina's leg. After Bailey taunted Tamina by splashing water on her, Tamina then performed the clothesline on Bailey and threw her onto the announce table. In the end, after Tamina performed the Samoan drop on Bailey, Banks distracted Tamina. This allowed Bailey to recover and attack Tamina. And as Tamina was attempting a Samoan drop, Bailey countered into a roll up to retain the title. Following the match, as Tamina attempted the Samoan drop for the third time on Bailey, Banks attacked Tamina and saved Bailey once again. This matchup, thank God, I didn't think it would, but thankfully it did. It went 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Look, we all got it right. That makes me 4-0. I picked
Except
Bailey.
me.
That was the right choice. But
I would have liked to see Tamina. Like she has been there for bleeding 10 years. Like if Natalia can be fucking SmackDown Women's Champion, why can't Tamina?
yeah. You see, the thing is, like, no disrespect to Tamina, but Tamina, I don't think it's actually Tamina's fault the way she was handled. It's the fact that WWE gave her no, they gave her a couple of chances and they just blew out of the water. So, at this stage, I think it would be like, I don't know, it just wouldn't be right. But it was nice that she got an awful lot of offense in, which is good. It wasn't a complete one-sided match, so I
For
like that
once.
for once. It lasted 10. I've nothing to say. I think everything that you could say about this worked well. Bailey won, which was great. Tamina got an awful lot of offense in. The match went 10:30. Right, Sasha Banks went in. It was a good kind of, maybe you can look at it as like, oh, Bailey can't beat Tamina by herself. She needs Sasha Banks to help her. So you can look at it that way too. But overall, I think this was a great match. Everything done right. The what you call it, perfect person won, and that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, sadly with that match, that put me to put me 2-2 in my predictions. So I knew straight away after this match that I was completely dead in the water.
I have a quick question. What am I looking at? What image am I looking at in the chat?
You are looking at the big end of days.
Well, I like how you just
It's-
scribbled. He's painted. How you painted his arm.
Yes.
it's Black Core. Also, I didn't. I also that weird face. It's like Big E's eyes have after rolling in the back of his head.
It's the same face from the triple threat handicap match.
Of course, this.
But
God.
yeah, like I still like before the match of Bailey versus Tamina, Bailey was interviewed and Sasha went to give an answer to a question, and just within a split second, Bailey just snapped an answer herself for Sasha Banks. So, do you think they're finally going to start showing cracks between Bailey and Sasha Banks?
Probably.
It's just it's potential. Like, rumor has it that they're going to probably have a match at SummerSlam. They're going to eventually feud over the belt. I mean,
Let's
people
let's
like you
let's.
can look at it too. It's like they've had 2 attempts, so
Yeah,
hopefully this is the right one.
I was just saying. I hope they have a repeat of their feud from a few years ago, or a year or two
Or
ago.
2015, wasn't it? Did
No, not
they?
that one. The really bad one.
Oh yeah.
The really
That's
bad
Dr.
one.
Shelby.
It's
Oh
like,
god, yeah.
is it
God.
they? Oh, 1 week they hated each other, the next they liked each other, and they just kept dragging it out.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that.
you had Bailey snap on Sasha Banks.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we're tag team champions again. It's like, what? Huh?
I
But
cannot
anyway,
make the big end of days look good.
so next match with Braun Strowman defeat Bray Wyatt. Let me go up again to see what this said. Oh yeah, in the fourth match, Braun Strowman defended the WWE Universal Championship against Bray Wyatt. During the match, Strowman dominated Wyatt as Strowman attempted a running power slam on the outside. Wyatt avoided Strowman, who collided with the announce table. Wyatt then dominated Strowman. Wyatt performed the Sister Abigail on Strowman to a near fall. As Wyatt attempted another Sister Abigail, Strowman countered into a chokeslam. Strowman then performed a running power slam on Wyatt outside the ring. Wyatt then threw Strowman outside the ring. In the climax, Strowman wore the Black Sheep mask, which was an integral part of Strowman's gimmick joining the Wyatt family.
An
And started Bray
integral
Wyatt.
part of
Integral part.
Integral, yeah.
Strowman's back
Wyatt
when
was
he was part of the
laughing.
White family.
Wyatt, who was laughing, escalated that Strowman presumably sacrificed himself to Wyatt, and eventually they both hugged Dr. Shelby, doing his job once again. However, Strowman removed the mask and then performed the running power slam on Wyatt to retain. And this is notably Wyatt's first pinfall loss as his Firefly Funhouse character.
And people are complaining that Bray Wyatt has been buried. It's like, yeah, Bray Wyatt, the Mister Rogers character, got beaten,
I
and
don't
yet
get why
people still
people.
complain that
I don't get why
all
people.
the Fiend has been buried.
I don't get why the people care about Bray Wyatt himself losing. They care. It really should only be the Fiend that we should care about, whether he wins or lose. Is? Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, they're both good characters. Like, do you know what it is? It's one guy playing two different characters, and he's doing such a good job at it. Uh,
Like Mick Foley playing Mankind and Mick
yeah.
Foley.
So like, yeah, he
Yeah,
played
like the
Cactus Jack, he played
1999
Mankind,
Royal
and
Rumble.
1998.
Fun
But
match.
Did was Wyatt in the Royal Rumble? No, he was the champion at the time.
no, he
Wasn't
was
he?
the champion who took on Daniel
Daniel
Bryan
Bryan in
in
the
the old
strap
strap
match.
match.
I hope that they do
Um,
something like that in the 2021 Royal Rumble.
um, I mean, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be. I'd be up for it.
He comes out first as the Firefly Funhouse. Then he comes out as like old Bray Wyatt cult leader. Then he comes out as Husky Harris, and then finally the Fiend.
No, he comes out as Husky Harris the second time, and then he comes out as
He gets absolutely jobbed, and then like Nexus come out from under the ring.
they bring back Heath Slater for that.
Yeah,
He has
Woo!
kids.
He has kids. I don't give a shit about your kids. But no, look, the thing is, Bray Wyatt, the right person to get beat. Hopefully now that the talk is that they're going to have a match, maybe between Braun and
The friend,
Fiend,
Fiend.
the friend, the Wyatt, the guy.
The friend.
the friend.
You got a friend in me. And so, I mean, as I was saying, like, I wouldn't mind that being a strap match again at SummerSlam for the Universal title. So, never mind. That was a bad joke I was going to say. But anyways, match went 10 minutes 55. Well, I was going to tell a joke, but I wasn't
Well,
really
I mean-
there are some jokes you can't tell in the year 2085 or whatever.
No. Wait, don't forget, racism is not a thing in that year, so everything's fine.
Also, Matt Riddle found immortality somehow
Yes.
through DDP yoga.
Yeah. R.I.P. DDP in 2087, 85. So with that, then next we had Drew McIntyre versus the Jerry Lynn's son, Seth Rollins.
I'm
Who
going to be
has
honest.
debuted a new theme.
Yeah, I listened to the team. It's not bad. I
Uh,
can't really say much. I can't really say anything bad about it. I think it was not.
I haven't heard it. Probably should have. But
I listened to it and I thought it was.
but
So
on a principle, I hate this match because of 2K20's universe mode. It's Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the umpteenth billion time. But not in real life. Not in real life. It's different. Got to separate fantasy from reality. Fantasy from reality. They're two different things.
Oh,
It
believe
was
me, I know what it's like having
a
one match that
it
goes on
was
for an
a
entire year.
top-notch match. In all in fairness,
I would assume so, with how much 2K20 has pushed that match to me.
So this what it
So
said. Drew McIntyre defended the WWE title against Seth Rollins. Rollins performed a stomp on McIntyre for a near fall. In the end, as Rollins attempted another stomp, McIntyre countered it with a Glasgow kiss. As rebounded off the ropes, Rollins performed a super kick, but McIntyre rebounded off the ropes. McIntyre performed the Claymore kick on Rollins to retain the title. Following the match, McIntyre offered a handshake to Rollins, who contemplated but eventually obliged with the handshake. So, I was looking at Wrestle Talks, kind of viewing it today, and Ollie was like, no heel turn, just a simple shake hands, blah blah blah, move on. So, you know, that's kind of, I mean,
Oh,
that's
a
kind of,
headbutt.
yeah,
uh, yeah. So look, again, that brought me up to 5-0,
that brought
6-0.
me up to
Sorry, 6-0.
Sam.
Let's see. 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, 2-2, 3-2, 4-2, and then I stopped winning. Spoiler
And
There you are.
alert:
so,
4-4. Checking.
and so,
Fortune 4.
Fortune
And
Fortune
4.
now
4.
it is time
I should
for
win
the
by default because of that
preliminary.
number.
It is now time for the preliminary shit show that I absolutely fucking enjoyed. The corporate Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yes. So this is what it said. In the main event, both men and women's Money in the Bank ladder match were contested simultaneously at WWE Global Headquarters. Competing in the women's match were and competing in the men's match was The women began in the lobby on the ground floor, while the men began at the gym. The wrestlers brawled in various offices and corridors in the buildings as they ascended to the roof. The men and women were largely separated, but at one point, which is I think was kind of cool, at one point the 10 participants, all except from Styles and Asuka, encountered in a large spread of food and basically became an
Now,
intergender food fight.
John, if you don't
Which
mind, can I interject there for a sec?
I think I know what you're going to say, but go on, I'll let you say it.
You probably thought I was going to mention the thing with Paul Heyman. I'm not. Before they all congregated in the catering area with Paul Heyman, there was a certain lovely cameo from a certain somebody
Yes.
that I absolutely loved, and I loved it just for the sheer reason of it's Bruce Pritchard. It was none other than Brother Love himself.
Brother Love. But by the way, I'm going to say out all the other what you call it cameos. But sure, no, that's fine. But
Brother Love.
Brother Love.
I actually laughed at that again because again I'm a fan of Jim Cornette. I listen to Bruce. I even listened to Bruce Pritchard something the rest of the podcast. Like they're both my favorites for telling stories. So seeing the fact that Bruce Pritchard went just for a 2-second cameo, put on the white suit, put on the red shirt, and put on the red face, just for that
Can I
split-second
stop you there?
cameo. Well
His
done.
face was not red. His face was literally like probably like Donald Trump's face,
Yeah.
orange. I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. You did everything good except your face. That's the one thing you had to do. You had to get your face right,
Well,
and you
to be fair,
didn't.
if he was only making like a 2-second cameo, like
I don't care. You have to be. It's brother love. That's like Paul Bear not having his urn. Although, to be honest with you, that was probably a good thing back in 1998. But that's like Undertaker, or sorry, that's like Paul Bear not having an urn in 1991. It's like, or 1994, 4, or 5. It's like,
7.
what job? But anyways, that's the least of our worries. Um, but as you said, brother love, just beautiful. Lovely to see him back again.
lovely man.
Uh,
I would gladly love to sit down and just like all these. I'm gonna go off on a bit of a tangent here now, but like sit down, listen to all these podcasts, like listen to stories from like the old the old days, like old wrestlers, and there's some are still around today. Like some you can
Yes.
still sit down having a drink with. Like you have the likes, like if you take the likes of Stan Hansen and God, who else? You Stan Hansen, you've God. So I'm drawing a bit of a blank here now. Come back to me on that one. I'll
Yeah,
go over all this at the end of the
we'll do
review.
it after this. So where did I begin? Yeah, they're at the gym. The rest is the food fight. This I liked. I thought this was not a good one. Baszler put Mysterio in a Kufuja clutch, a Kurofuda
Kurofida
clutch,
clutch.
Kurofuda clutch, which was kind of pretty dope. Which was broken by Nia Jax, and Otis charged into Mysterio. Jax and Otis then had a stare down, teasing the fight, but they both went their separate ways. Oscar was the first to reach the roof, followed by Jackson Evans. The three fought around on the rooftop. Asuka
Can we speak about the Asuka Corbin spot? What the fuck was that? Why was
I
Corbin
didn't
trying to
see that.
stop Asuka going after the
Oh yeah,
women's
yeah.
briefcase when the men's one was right above him? He could have been Mr. Money in the Bank, but he decided to go after Asuka.
Is this a
Asuka, which is a
sexism
bad
spot?
idea.
Ellsworth.
Maybe he was what you call it. Maybe he had probably some food in his eyes or ears or something like that. You know, I don't
Then
know.
again,
Maybe
Corbin did break a mirror in the gym, and they kind of focused on him for a second.
yes.
And I knew straight away it clicked in my mind and goes, Corbin's after screwing himself here. He's after giving himself bad luck. He's screwed it.
Yeah, and believe you me, he did more worse things. Just to let everyone know, he did
Yeah,
more.
I will. Yeah,
But
he cost me big time.
so where do we go? So yeah,
You
the
were on
Asuka.
Asuka.
Oh, before I go, I'm gonna say our next cameo, and it was a bit noticeable.
Abyss?
But
Abyss made a cameo?
so basically the cameo was that I know that WWE make Dana Brooke like she was an absolute dumb woman, but basically there was a prop
Well,
Money in the Bank.
she saw money in a briefcase. Like if you saw that hanging over and easily get to
Yeah, okay.
area, you would go after it. Like,
No, because I think Dana Brooke would have been known what the rules were. That the bloody briefcase is up on the roof, not in the office. But
she did take a
anyways,
hell of a bump though
I didn't see the bump, but
with the
I'm
wet
sure.
floor. She ran along a wet floor and just straight back, boom, head back
Oh
of the
my
head
god!
first,
I
right off the tile.
and I hope, I know it didn't happen, and I didn't see it, but I just hope that Triple H just came out from the corridor and go, good snap. I would just
Oh,
absolutely
sadly,
lose
there
it.
was no Triple H cameo though. I was like expecting something to, I don't know.
You know, just I
There
just have
was a good
snap.
bit of continuity though with AJ Styles because as he was searching for Rey Mysterio throughout the building, he came across a big picture of the Undertaker and he just stopped dead in his tracks, like
Yeah, he
dead
went
in his
to,
tracks and stared down the picture, scared for his life.
but sure, what you call it? Didn't he go into like a room that's like Undertaker's sauna, and he was a casket in there too?
Yeah, it had a cask inside
He
as
kind
if to
of
scare AJ, like, and that is without a
yes.
doubt top notch continuity. Like, well done, WWE. Normally they would just like, oh, Styles is back,
Also,
move on. Like,
can we look into the discussion channel there that I still posted?
I see it.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
That's not nice.
I feel like it's gonna happen. He's gonna cash in and job. I'm sorry.
Well, I have something. I have something about that I will get to
Yeah.
after the review. So, John,
I do-
if you
I know it is.
please.
So next then, of course, what you call it? They fall on the ladder. Oscar then briefly feuded with Evans before on the ladder before she was thrown up on top of Jax after successfully repelling the last second rung from Corbin atop the ladder. Oscar grabbed the contract to win the women's Money in the Bank. Now, before I just go on here, and I kind of have to agree with one of the guys who was doing the earlier kind of reaction to it. I thought it was a bit dumb that they were like, okay, the women's match is over, off we go. You know, it would have been nice if they kind of stuck around and started keep fighting. Like it would have kind
They
of made a
were.
little bit of
I think
sensibility.
it was edited to where it's like, oh, I actually got the briefcase. Okay, let's just focus on this guy for 1 second, and then boom,
Yeah,
gone.
maybe. Well, the match was pre-recorded, so I can
Yes,
see
like you
that.
can
But
understand why, but like
yeah,
there's like have someone line up like Nia Jax and Lacey Evans, just have them lying on the outside.
but, uh,
Apparently, Ice has lost his mind.
Ah.
What
he's
now?
got the pitch. He's got the jobbing license picture all over the stream.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Quickly, John, move on before we lose control of the stream completely.
Oh no! He's just got his entire mouth. Oh my! Oh my god!
Ladies and gentlemen, the next thing to happen in the Money in the Bank ladder match, all participants of the men's match had reached the balcony, and
Oh, I'm sorry. You just have to look at the stream.
I'm gonna take a look.
You just have to look at the stream.
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we are professional. We swear we are not a bunch of children.
We're not
Oh
professional.
my
We're not
fucking Christ Almighty tonight!
Oh,
Beauty. That's just
he's so happy that he won, but he's
Dear
so
God.
sad that he realized what it actually was. Oh, but anyways, yes.
Back to reality, please.
Okay.
But where do we go? Asuka, she took off the ladder shoe. Okay, so after that, then Otis was next to reach the roof, followed by Black, Mysterio, Styles, and Bryan. Before we do go on to that, we have to say my favorite spot of the night: AJ and Bryan punching in and fighting. And next minute, they
Oh
go into
yes,
Vince
yes,
McMahon,
yes,
and
yes.
Vince. They're just fighting, and then they're
Vince
just
is
like,
just sitting at his table, just writing notes,
yeah. But did you
and
see
like
the way?
they're
No, but just did you see the spot that he had for just Vince just looking it's like what the hell? And then he's like they just staring and then Vince just
just
perfect Vince going, get out and then it just
and
they're
like they're
just
just
sorry,
yeah, they're
sorry.
just pointing fingers at each other, like he did, and just as they're going, they turn around and goes, "Oh yeah, the chairs, the chairs, the chairs." Like they just slowly put the chairs back into place. They
And then
leave the room,
Vince
yeah,
just nodding, so it's like yeah, okay, okay. And then
and he uses hand sanitizer,
yeah,
just
and then
casually just squirts it into
just
the hand.
and then I for 1 minute I thought that Vince was going to miss the chair and fall on the chair, but he actually made a huge boss of it. He just slid and just slid back into his work. It was so perfectly done. Whether it was edited or not, I don't care. It
I
was
would
just
love to know.
perfect.
I would love to know what he's writing on his fucking notepad.
I just wanted to know that Vince actually fell off the chair. Like, oh, God damn it. You're on the tape. We gotta get this perfect.
But
Um,
like as soon as Styles and Bryan left the room, like they're having a nice proper conversation, and just
yeah.
after like that, Bryan mentions the chairs, and Styles just goes, "Oh, I did do that, didn't I?" As if to say, "Oh yeah, that was very kind of touche to the whole being a coward thing," and then just within a split second, back to beating the piss out of each other.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of good too.
That was spot of the night for any match. It's just
Oh, that was
casual
my favorite spot.
Vince, suit jacket, suit shirt, pair of jeans, and just simply just shouts out.
I mean, look, hopefully that's going to be the new dress code. Just come in and just do your bit, like,
Yeah,
So,
okay.
yes,
As
Vince
much
McMahon.
shit people give Vince McMahon, when the man wants to, the man will fucking entertain everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, like,
Oh.
look, whatever you say about Vince, yeah, I mean, look, Vince is nuts, like, but he's still,
Oh.
he still got his own crack up. Also, I just want to, I forgot, I knew he was in it, but I didn't know what spot, but it just remembered me. But I have to, oh, what the hell is this now? No,
I made it into an emoji.
he made an emoji of the.
oh no.
Oh my
But I
god.
just have to say this, right? Another guy who made a cool cameo is, and this was of course doing the whole what you call it. This was to do the whole oh, what was it, the food fight. It was of
Pie in the
course
face.
pie in the face in his beautiful old little wheel on his scooter. My name is Mr. John Laurinaitis. He came back and he got pie in the face,
Or as Jim
and it was
Cornette
great.
calls him, left foot Laurinaitis.
But so yeah, he came back, and it was kind of as cool. I was like, oh, goddamn, John Laurinaitis was in
There was
there.
also a fucking as this it was there was an Aldi style doink cameo as well.
Yeah, so I didn't know he was in there, and I'm like, hold on now, lads. Just hold on. I was like, hold on now, lads. You're not in Saudi Arabia where the Saudi prince thinks that Yokozuna and God Who's are still alive and wants them in the show. Doink the Clown is dead, R.I.P. But I mean, look,
Well, Matt Osborne is dead. Like there's been plenty of Doink the Clown like
I
cosplayers.
know,
Like even like Steve Lombardi, the Brooklyn Brawler, and Knuckleball Schwartz.
I
Let's
know,
never
but
forget that.
look, Matt Bloom. I mean, look, that was Matt Bloom's gimmick. So let it rest. Let the thing rest.
it's
But
it's so worse when you zoom in on his face. The light reflecting off his face looks like he's been crying.
yeah, did you actually you zoomed that all the way up? If you looked it into the stream, you would have seen that he was literally what you call it? He was crying. He's he was crying the fact that he actually won the Money in the Bank until he realized, oh wait, this is not for a world title. This is for the goddamn
Job,
what you
man.
call it.
Th-
But
th- this
I
is
think it's time we got to the creme. Well, the last spot of the night. Well, second last, because I'm calling the end of the match a spot because it was. But the second last spot of the match is what cost me my pick big time. It involved Baron Corbin, it involved Rey Mysterio, it involved Aleister Black, and it involved the roof. Baron
Did they all
Corbin
die?
took and threw Rey Mysterio, which, by the way, it was a very, very quick landing. So they might do a thing on Raw for Aleister Black that, oh, you didn't throw me off the building, complete me. You threw me off a deck below where we were. Which, okay, yeah. But, yeah, Baron Corbin tossed Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black off the roof. And the very second I saw Aleister go over, I just knew straight away, fuck, I have gone with the wrong person here.
Well, at least I do know this. At least that Rey Mysterio can have his rematch with Eddie Guerrero at SummerSlam. So
Okay.
Wrong universe.
Okay.
oh, well, I'm thinking about 2005 SummerSlam, but yeah. But anyways, they struggled to get the briefcase anyway. Oh no, sorry, where am I going? Corbin dispatched Mysterio Black by throwing him off the platform. Styles performed the phenomenal form on Otis, and Styles and Corbin climbed the ladder. They struggled for the briefcase, removing it from the cable. While they had that on hand, for Shea, Elias returned and entered the ring and attacked Corbin with the guitar. This caused both Styles and Corbin to fumble the briefcase into the hands of Otis, giving Otis the victory and the men's match. The match cameo appearance, of course, let's be said, with Brother Love, Dr. Clown, Stephanie McMahon, Paul Heyman, John Laurinaitis, and Vince McMahon, damn it. And that was your money. And again, that made me up to 7-1.
That made me 4-2.
Fortune 4.
So I
Which,
sadly lost the predictions after a very, very long way to another pay-per-view. The second pay-per-view we review is the one I lose at.
but I have to say, Otis Dodovich has won Money in the Bank.
And if
I couldn't be more
now
happier.
I
That's all I'm
could
gonna
be
say.
now
happier,
if now
except for the
people
fact
have been complaining that it shouldn't win Money in the Bank, like he's not World Heavyweight Championship material. People want new faces, right?
yeah,
Like you have the take Raw for example. You have the likes of Angel Garza, Austin Theory. Like people were giving Austin Theory praise in Evolve. And why wouldn't they? Like, he is physically built
Yeah, he's a good wrestler too.
to be a
Fair.
wrestler, but the very second he's on Raw, what do people do? They turn on him and call him boring and call him bland. The same people that were singing his praises in Evolve are now turning on him.
Well, I didn't hear that, so I can't really comment on it.
Now that Otis, people loved Otis, they still love Otis, but they want to see him accomplish many things in WWE. The very second he wins Money in the Bank, oh, they shouldn't have given the Money in the Bank to Otis. It's like, motherfuckers, ye tied the rocket to him. Vince loves Otis. Ye love Otis.
Wait,
Vince
Vince loves
sees that they
Otis?
love Otis.
Vince loves
Like-
Otis? Oh, never mind about this thing. If Vince loves Otis, then Otis is definitely
Yeah,
winning the championship.
Vince was in love with the storyline with Mandy Rose, and Vince is in love with Otis as a wrestler. Like, why wouldn't he? He gets
actually-
reactions from the crowd.
And it's actually Mandy Rose that pitched the
Yeah,
idea to Vince. So,
and let's
dude, no,
add in.
but fam, Otis is over.
Oh,
Yeah,
that-
Otis is
yeah, definitely.
over
Otis
like
is
fuck,
over.
like. And
He's
let's not
over
forget,
like mad.
did Otis ever compete in Ring of Honor? No. Did Otis ever compete in New Japan? No. Did he ever compete in Evolve? No. Otis, just like the Velveteen Dream, is a homegrown WWE talent.
Well, I think he did compete in the Indies, but I did like he wasn't well. I don't remember him being in the Indies.
No,
I thought he was just like
he was Olympic, and that was it. Like,
yeah,
he
yeah.
was
He was
Yeah.
like an
he was like
Olympic
Ziggler.
wrestler.
He was a wrestler,
He was the
Kurt
an
Angle.
amateur wrestler, and then came to WWE.
He was supposed to be the Chad Gable, but dude, no, I will say this though, and I was saying this to one of the one of the guys I know, but there's rumors that he was doing an interview after the match and he said that he was going to cash it in on the tag team titles. I mean,
Now,
I
to be
don't
fair,
want that to happen.
have they ever specified with the Money in the Bank that
Yes,
they can
No,
go
they've
after
said
they can go
before.
after a championship of their choosing? They
Mm.
never said they can go after a world championship of their choosing.
That's
Well, the
pretty
thing-
interesting.
So when you think of it,
no.
if I had the
but-
Money in the Bank and I was told you can go after any championship you choose, any, like if I see, okay, I have this Money in the Bank briefcase, there's Braun Strowman as Universal Champion. Am I going to take out Braun Strowman? Not a hope. I go to Raw. There's Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is a big dude. I'm not a big dude. Am I going to go one-on-one with McIntyre? Fuck no. If I can go after the IC Championship, fuck it, I'm going after the IC Championship. With the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Who's
Because
the-
I know I'm
who's
not
the
going to take
Intercontinental
out Braun
Champion?
Strowman or McIntyre.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Neither is
Sami
Otis.
See here, again, this is where you're missing the point. Okay, it's not. I'm not talking about like the rules, but as far as I know, the rules they probably do say, oh, you can challenge for any title. I will say this though: stipulation of the match did say that it's for a world championship, either Universal or WWE title. Here's the thing about winning it, and I've just listened to Dark Side of the Ring. Okay, it's not the fact that oh I want to go, I don't want to face Braun Strowman, I'm going to lose. The management are going to say, Braun, you're losing. You're going to drop the belt. It's you know, like many people have turned around and said, oh, you know, fair play, he's won the title, he deserves it, and yes, he deserves it. You know, and it's like, oh, it's a pity that he lost. He didn't lose. Management told him he is that you're dropping that belt. So to me, if I found out that okay, you're facing Braun, Braun's going to drop the title to you, I'm going to go okay, fair enough, that's fine. I'll face Braun. Right, you're going to probably get your ass kicked, but knowing in the heart and soul that you know from the back of your head, obviously you're not going to you're not going to kind of foreshadow it. Like some matches you can kind of predict, going okay, yeah, I think he's going to win, but you could get your ass beaten, but you're still going to know, well, Braun is going to drop the belt, and then lo and behold, John's lost the belt, so you win. Like you know, But as far as I know, the stipulation did say it's for a world title. So I do think that Otis deserves, give him a run with the belt. Give him
No.
a run with the belt. Why not? If the guy's dude, if the guy is over now, if the guy is over now, then push him to the moon. Why not? But I
Yeah,
will say
Listen,
this.
Otis
I
is
I
I
made
just want
go
to
that.
say
on.
this last.
I
I
made
just want to
that.
say this last part though. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. I just want to say this last part though. Do not, do not do an Otis like you did with Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman. I don't want that. It's not good for him, and it's not good for his push. You're making an absolute joke of him. Okay, yes, he may be a
What about a
joke.
Sandow?
Honestly, look, that was kind of like you cashed in, you lost. So there's nothing wrong about that.
So did
But
Baron Corbin.
it did. But the way the
Braun
difference
Strowman.
was the way he. You see, no, that's different. You see, because you see, Braun Strowman,
What
he
about John
lost it in a.
Cena?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is, you see, with Damien Sandow, he lost it clean. John Cena
Yep.
lost it by DQ. Fair enough. Braun Strowman lost it in a no contest in Hell in a Cell. That's up there with that the Bray Wyatt Seth Rollins match. You know?
We don't speak
Uh,
about it. It's way too violent.
yeah. Oh, it's more violent than John Moxley and
Wait,
what you call it?
Braun cashed into a no contest?
Yeah. So basically, there was a match that Braun said he was going to cash in. He was going to face Roman Reigns inside the Hell in a Cell. Mick Foley was the referee, and basically Brock Lesnar came in, laid out both guys with the F5, and it was declared a no contest. And I was like, okay, how does one declare a no contest inside the Hell in a Cell? So it was a bit of a stupid
If they're
stupid
both
finish.
dead.
I mean,
That's kind of bull
but
honky right there. Why would they get
it
rid of?
is.
Why would they get rid of? Why would they say, this contract is null and void if the match ends in a no contest if the match doesn't start?
No,
The
it did.
finish was dumb. It's like just wait till one moves, and if they don't move, then just get some fan in the ring. Say, hey, you little Johnny, get in the ring there and put Roman Reigns' arm over Braun, and we'll pin him 1, 2, 3. At least people will go home going, oh well, at least beat him.
What the sweet divine fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Oh my dear God. Guys, I shit you not. Breaking news. Becky Lynch has vacated the Raw Women's Championship.
Oh?
Oh, that's her gone to what you call it. So
Asuka is the new Raw Women's Champion.
By what?
Huh?
So she cashed in on no one and won?
I'm after seeing a fucking post go up.
uh,
Hold on a fucking minute. I need to read this. If you come back to me in a second.
So anyway,
yeah,
Money in the Bank universe mode. It's totally a great thing. You should stay tuned and watch it if you haven't already.
oh, absolutely. But no, just close show. Overall, Money in the Bank, very good.
The real Money in the Bank or the
Interesting enough.
universe mode
This
Money in the
has
Bank?
to be fake.
The
This
real Money in
has
the
to
Bank.
be fake.
I'm gonna go on WWE.com.
This can't be fucking right. It's on WWE's Twitter. It says Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch will make a major announcement tonight on Raw. But surely that means like she's just going to threaten Asuka or something. Like, because she can't be. It would make.
Yeah, it doesn't
What
say
does
Well, you
that?
see the thing.
What does that mean about? If they do that, what does that mean for the women's Money in the Bank? Is it null and void for Asuka?
Oh
No,
no.
it would be very stupid if they did that. I think that they should have a tournament, have Oscar out of it because she's Money in the Bank, and probably what you call it, have someone else go in, have like a tournament. No, I can see them doing that because there's rumors that Becky's going to Hollywood, so maybe she's going to shoot in a movie. She won't be able to run to defend the title, so she's out.
Going to film one of them WWE Studios movies gonna be in rank and file for?
Uh, yeah, it's so
Dead air.
I would if
Apparently, people are speculating that it's not to do with Becky going to
Becky Lynch is going to AEW.
take part in the Billion show on HBO. People are speculating that she's pregnant.
What the? What? What?
wow,
So
the Monday
there
Night
Wear a
was
Messiah
condom.
putting in a demonic
there
season.
was news
Wear a
before
condom.
Mania. There
Yeah,
was
God
news
damn
before
it, Seth.
there was news before Mania that Seth and Becky were looking to take time off. Could this be the time to actually take time off?
Is the condom a shoot or a work?
She may be pregnant.
And apparently, WWE will also be announcing the future of SmackDown star Sami Zayn and the Intercontinental Championship on Raw.
Wait,
Oh,
what
no.
happened to Sami Zayn?
He's been staying at home due to the virus.
Oh,
I mean, look, if they're going to vacate the title because of that, I mean, look, I suppose it all depends really on how long he's at home for. So I don't know.
he should have just dropped the title at WrestleMania.
No, I'm glad he didn't because he only held it for like a month, and it would ruin the Intercontinental title. It'd just be like, oh, you get it, you get the IC title, you get the IC title, everybody gets the IC title. So yeah, an hour later, Becky to make a huge career announcement.
Like,
Yes,
Like,
interesting.
she's gonna do a Karma in 2011. She's gonna now she's pregnant.
and then never return until a Royal Rumble in the men's match,
Yeah, and beat the crap out of
Not return after that.
and then not return.
and then go to AEW in about 9 years time. Go to Impact and have a very bad gimmick, and then head to AEW. Then after that, and then just be stale. Then
Those condoms, man. You either work or you shoot.
So that was the Money in the Bank review with very interesting news afterwards. I don't think you can really continue on after that, can you?
well, I think
I
the
think
Sox were supposed to be playing. Okay.
I think my opinion about Otis changed when talking to you guys about Otis winning. See, when I made that jobbing license picture, I honestly believe that they would not put a title on him. And I like Otis. I really do. And then you guys are like, "Oh, but Vince McMahon likes Otis." I'm like, "Oh, this is some good times for reals. Vince McMahon might make a good decision. 75% good, 90% good. A good decision."
I think so.
But
long as they-
I'm not
We've been
going to
streaming. I
change
do
my
believe we've been
mind.
streaming for an hour.
I'm not going to change my mind about the fact that it's a hilarious image to zoom in on.
And you have the what you call it,
The
Otis
jobbing
cry.
license.
uh,
I hope Otis successfully cashes in is what I'm saying.
I hope so too.
I just
And
didn't. I just
if it does, I hope it's for a world title and not tag titles.
Gentlemen,
Like,
Tag titles.
I do believe my time is up.
your time is now.
can't-
I have joined you for the review. John, I handed you verbally the One
Nah.
Horse Racing Podcast Predictions Championship.
nah,
Don't mark
fam,
my
I
words.
ripped it out of you.
Don't mark my words. Come June 14th, come Backlash. That is exactly what you shall face. As I will gladly take back what is mine.
Vengeance will be
We're gonna
mine.
have to try hard
at
enough. Because this belt
Armageddon.
ain't coming off me.
You're going 1-1 with the Undertaker player.
In this moment, this is
I'm
the
gonna put you in a
moment
tag team
of
match, holla.
the moment of
In this
drop toe
business.
hold.
So with that being said,
Well, before you
John,
hold on
go
one
on.
second now. I think was I just saying we're go playing cards against humanity with 4 people.
well, seeing
Or
as that it decided to not really function on my phone, seeing as it crashed halfway through.
Hey, maybe it crashed halfway through because you were hosting it. I'm on my computerist right here.
Yeah, so how about well, are we doing this or are we doing it another day?
I have no problem doing it another day because, again, up watching Money in the Bank late last night, I do kind of want to get some proper sleep tonight.
Alright, so I say we can end it here, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but before we do, John, hold on to that title nice and tight, my friend. June
I don't need to.
14th.
I'll have
June
a shining
14th, your day
for
will
June
come.
14th. I'll have a shining for June 14th just to bring it back to show my parents.
I'm giving it to Orange Cassidy.
I will slap you upside the head.
Slap me, daddy.
No.
Dear fucking God. Okay, gentlemen, that is everything from me. I shall talk to you later.
Bye
Bye.
Alright.
Potato boy, you fucking creepy bastard.
bye.
What an interesting night, ladies and gentlemen. We got to see Otis. I'm muting you guys. You can't say anything. I win. So, anyway, that was the official horse racing podcast. Look at this picture of Otis close up, especially you two who are saying stuff that cannot be heard because I muted the desktop audio. What was? Wait. Hold on. Did you guys want to say anything?
Yeah. Oh my god.
You're a zebra.
You were muted the entire time. You said nothing. Or did you?
Zebra. Zebra.
Zebra. Zebra.
Zebra.
Anyway, the letter of the day is Q, O, and the letter P. Tune in next time of WWE Universe Mode. Money in the Bank. When is that getting uploaded? When am I going to do another Animal Crossing stream? These are questions I ask myself because I am look at the face of Otis. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's how I feel. If you don't leave a like, share, and subscribe so we can hit that 100 subscriber milestone, maybe even the 11 million subscriber face reveal exclusively on YouTube Red. That's right, I'm still going to do that on YouTube Red with 11 million subscribers. Subscribe. See ya. So anyway, how do you think that went?
Smooth.
You're still a zebra.
Okay.